You know how in every great story there's an epic showdown between two titans? Well, this isn't one of those stories. Nope, this is the story of how DanTDM, YouTube's godfather, dismantled KSI's career with nothing more than a single tweet. Think Spider-Man versus Megamind, but instead of swinging from webs, Spider-Man just sat down and watched Megamind implode under the weight of its own forehead. But before we get into DanTDM and KSI's most recent response, how did this whole saga even start in the first place? Well, let's rewind to September 16th. DanTDM, a beloved YouTube veteran known for his family-friendly content and wholesome vibes, casually tweeted out what would become the digital equivalent of casually dropping a nuke. The tweet was short, sharp, and brutally honest. What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff just for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know any better than to trust the people selling it to them. Do better. So, who was the tweet aimed at, you may ask?
Lunchly!
A snack product launched by the unholy trinity of YouTube influencers, KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast. If you haven't heard of it, congratulations, you've avoided a culinary disaster and possible food poisoning too. Now, Dan's tweet wasn't just a dig at the product, it was a critique of what YouTube culture has become. Gone are the days of creators genuinely connecting with their fans. Now it's all about exploiting them for as much profit as possible. And the internet, it was on fire. Replies flooded in faster than prime lawsuits, with fans praising Dan's honesty and tearing Lunchly apart, like it was the main course at a comedy roast. Now, if you know KSI, you know he doesn't back down from a fight, whether it's in a boxing ring or on Twitter. But this time, he wasn't just swinging, he was punching thin air. KSI clapped back with a tweet featuring one of Dan's old toy products, sarcastically captioning it, "Looks like crap to me." Now, let's break this down here quickly. JJ, selling a toy isn't remotely the same as pushing ultra-processed snacks to kids. One is a harmless collectible, the other is a sodium-packed time bomb. And KSI didn't stop there. Oh no. He started digging through Dan's past collaborations like a detective in a low-budget crime drama, trying to paint Dan as hypocritical. The internet, however, saw straight through this due to valid reasoning, of course. And now, if things weren't chaotic enough, Logan Paul decided to join the party, proving that if there's drama, he just can't resist adding his 2 cents. Logan tweeted, "We spend our lives creating content and building brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for containing lead, but when we create a better version, you're upset. Then don't eat it." Ah, Logan, he doesn't get it. No one is mad at you for creating a business. They're mad because your business is less about innovation and more about selling overpriced diabetes in a box. And calling Lunchly a better version of Lunchables is crazy. They're both ultra-processed foods that not even doctors recommend.
It's clear Lunchly, just like Lunchables, misses the mark too many times to be considered meaningfully healthier, at least in my opinion.
So while Logan's tweet earned its share of mockery, KSI took the brunt of the backlash. With good reason, of course. Fans even started comparing his actions to Dan's, and it wasn't a good look. Dan, with his wholesome reputation, seemed like the wise OG of YouTube, while KSI came across as a chaotic storm of bad decisions. The replies under KSI's posts were brutal, with one viral reply to his clapback, a simple, "You gotta U2's too." This tweet got more likes than KSI's entire tweet thread, to which KSI tried to defend being absolutely ratioed by saying, "I'm not the one complaining and crying on Twitter though. You missed the point." Nah bro, you missed the point. And then there's KSI's response video.
Oh man, today we're doing a Reddit video.
But just to save you time, I'll summarize the video for you. Yep, that's pretty much every bit of useful information I could find from it. And Logan Paul's video was no better. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for KSI, the internet dug up his NFT skeletons that he tried so hard to delete every trace of off the internet. Remember when the Sidemen discussed the shady NFT project and Vicstar wisely shut it down?
I will not let this happen, so I had to do a detailed breakdown of every reason why I thought it was a bad idea. Because I was like, I want to kill this dead now because I do not want there to be a Sidemen NFT.
Yeah.
I do not ever want to make millions of dollars at the direct expense of fans getting nothing for it.
Yeah, and let's not forget when CoffeeZilla exposed KSI's infamous crypto controversy, where he encouraged fans to invest in a coin while secretly cashing out hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Then proceeded to dump $850,000 worth of XCAD over the following days from his wallet address. Zach also shared a picture as proof. Series of transactions from KSI's wallet were starting on March 27th when he sent that tweet. KSI started selling XCAD. The same day he tweeted he was part of the HODL gang, slang for someone who wouldn't sell this crypto coin, right? But really he was looking at the sell button, because he continued to sell XCAD to his fans who thought he was part of the HODL gang once again.
A typical creator pump and dump, KSI dumped over $800,000, leaving his fans empty-handed.
And this is what I mean by a pump and dump scam. He got his followers excited while selling his own crypto bag at the same time.
The irony. It's like KSI took a page out of Logan Paul's book of money grabs. No wonder they're business boyfriends. So while this was all going on, KSI was still going on a Twitter tantrum for over a month, all while DanTDM was busy, doing absolutely nothing besides living his best life. Not a single follow-up tweet, no clapbacks, nothing. It was like he dropped the mic and walked off stage, leaving KSI to argue with himself. And boy did the internet pick up on this. Dan's silence wasn't just classy, it was a masterclass in handling drama. By saying nothing, he let KSI's overreactions do all the talking. And talk they did.
I couldn't be bothered to fight. He loves the whole back and forth. That's what the whole boxing stuff's about.
Wants,
I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it. But it was funnier to not feed into it.
Now, KSI being KSI, tweeted a link to his apology video, which at first glance seems sincere, right? I mean, we all know how well Logan's apology video went down. Well, it wasn't. If you click the link, it would take you straight to KSI's song, Thick of It. Which, although the song did well numbers-wise, the internet absolutely tore it apart, bringing KSI down with it.
But is the song funny outside of the context?
It's not funny!
But KSI did, however, attempt to release a proper apology video. And, well, this is how it went down.
Hey guys, a lot's happened these past few days, and I've had a lot of time to reflect and really understand everything that's happened and all of my actions. And you know, first of all, I want to sorry. I want to apologize. I want to say sorry.
And bro still wonders why no one likes him. He literally sounds like a little laughing girl. At this point, KSI even had his own fans turning on him.
I think he thought that it was all my fans going for him, when actually I don't
It was
think
his
that
fans.
was the case.
No, it was the internet.
But now, speaking of handling drama, let's take a moment to talk about the masterclass of failure, which is Lunchly, the product at the center of this drama. Launched with great enthusiasm by KSI, Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, it was supposed to be the next big thing in children's lunch. Instead, it became a meme-worthy disaster. Reports of moldy cheese and questionable ingredients circulated online, with photos of unopened packs growing things that look straight out of a biology textbook. Social media was ruthless, but of course, in true Logan Paul and KSI fashion, they did not have any reasonable response to this very serious situation.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
And then Logan continued to use the birth of his child to promote Lunchly.
Brand new to the world. Here we go.
Lunchly is now in stores.
But back to KSI, because just when you thought he had let this whole DanTDM thing go, nah, a whole 2 months later, KSI even tried to take the drama offline and into the boxing ring at the Misfits event.
When you come at my company, you come at me.
So this is him thinking he's hyping the crowd, but this was their response. And just when you think he would keep DanTDM's name out of his mouth,
So screw DanTDM.
he just couldn't resist, could he? This was a classic reminder that not every beef needs to be barbecued, especially when the other person is like the godfather of YouTube. And talking of DanTDM, in one of the most iconic moments of the saga, Dan appeared on a podcast called Shut Up I'm Talking, hosted by Tommy Innit and Jack Manifold. When he was asked about the drama, his response was just a reminder to us on why this man is the GOAT.
You just watch it happen. It was fun.
Was it fun?
It was
just to
fun.
sit back and...
It was funny.
That's it. No rants, no shade, just a calm, almost amused acknowledgement of the chaos. And that's exactly what makes Tommy Innit's statement so true.
I really like the idea that, like, he didn't know that... I'm going to sound like such a... He didn't know that you had more aura than him.
So, at its core, this drama wasn't just about a bad snack or a single tweet. It was about trust and the lack thereof. DanTDM has built his career on genuine connections with his audience, while KSI's actions exposed a growing disconnection between creators and their fans. When influence prioritizes profits over integrity, fans notice, and in this case, they sided with the creator who didn't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. And that's exactly what sent KSI's career into a downward spiral without Dan even having to lift a finger. KSI's career imploded under the weight of his own poor decisions, tone-deaf responses, and a product launch that flopped harder than Logan Paul's boxing career. All while DanTDM emerged as the unbothered king of YouTube.